Ladies and gentlemen, today I invite you to join me in exploring the current journey of Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, a company at the heart of the semiconductor race, facing new challenges, new opportunities, and a rapidly shifting competitive landscape. AMD has become a symbol of revival in the chip industry, but that revival is now entering an even more demanding phase. Let's begin with a clear statement. In its recent public filings, AMD has explicitly flagged the newly announced partnership between Intel Corporation and Nvidia Corporation as a material business risk. In its November 2025 quarterly report, AMD wrote that this tie-up may result in increased competition and pricing pressure for our products, which could materially adversely impact our business, financial condition, and margins. Tom's Hardware. Why is that so noteworthy? Because AMD is not simply reacting to normal competition. It is reacting to a strategic alliance between two of its biggest rivals, combining Intel's CPU heritage and packaging and Nvidia's GPU/AI ecosystem. That alliance has the potential to reshape product roadmaps, pricing, design wins, and the two giants' ability to offer integrated solutions. What tech? So what are the key themes we must understand about AMD's position now? 1. The comeback story and the last mile challenge. Under CEO Lisa Su, AMD has executed a remarkable turnaround, from niche player to serious competitor across CPUs, GPUs, and data center workloads. Yet the turnaround days are not over, they're evolving into a new phase. Turning performance gains into sustainable margins, scaling, securing design wins, executing roadmap discipline, all of that is now the battlefield. For AMD to maintain momentum, it must keep outpacing rivals, sustaining innovation and managing cost. The Intel-Nvidia alliance adds a significant new wrinkle. 2. Ecosystem and market dynamics. AMD's business today spans desktops, laptops, consoles, servers, and now AI accelerators. Its advantage has been in agility, chip architecture innovation, e.g., Zen, RDNA, chiplet design, and leveraging TSMC foundries. But the ecosystem is evolving. Intel and Nvidia each bring strengths. Intel in manufacturing, packaging, integrated platforms, Nvidia in AI software ecosystem and GPU leadership. The new partnership threatens to bundle those strengths. AMD's concern, an integrated Intel plus Nvidia offering might reduce AMD's design win opportunities, put more pricing pressure on its products, and reduce the uniqueness of its value proposition. What tech? 3. Pricing pressure and margin risk. In its filings, AMD noted that pricing pressure is one of the risks tied to this competitive dynamic. When rivals with large scale can offer aggressive pricing or incentive deals, AMD must respond, potentially at the cost of margins. In the semiconductor business, where R&D and manufacturing costs are very high, margin compression can reduce investment capacity. AMD's acknowledgement that this is a risk signals seriousness. Tom's Hardware. 4. Product roadmap and differentiation. Despite these headwinds, AMD continues advancing its product roadmap. For example, its AI GPU business, Instinct line, is gaining traction, and its CPU business continues to challenge the incumbents. But the question is, can it stay far enough ahead in performance, software ecosystem, and cost to justify its premium value? And can it do so while defending against a combined Intel-Nvidia assault? In effect, AMD must continue to differentiate, not only in silicon, but in systems, software, and partnerships. 5. Opportunity in adversity. Here's the nuance. AMD's public statements may be cautious, but they do not signal defeat. They signal awareness. The fact that AMD is openly acknowledging this competitive risk suggests it is proactively preparing. In many industries, the smartest competitors are not those that say, "We're invincible," but those that understand the threats and plan accordingly. AMD's ability to lean into its strengths, chiplet architecture, heterogeneous computing, strong client edge offerings, and partnerships in AI, means that despite the pain points, there is opportunity. What this means for different stakeholders. For investors, the narrative around AMD is shifting from underdog growth to defending a position while growing in new domains. That means volatility is likely, but so is potential. The Intel-Nvidia alliance is a risk, so valuation models must incorporate not just execution but competitive defense and margin pressure. For customers, OEMs, cloud providers, gamers, console makers, They will watch whether AMD continues to deliver performance leadership, platform wins, cost advantages, and ecosystem support. If AMD can continue to win big in consoles, PCs, servers, and AI, it proves the model. If not, it may face losing ground. For the company, AMD must live the strategy it declares. That means investment in RDNA, Zen, AI accelerators, ecosystem tools, partnerships, design wins. It also means efficient cost management, margin discipline, and clarity in communication to markets. AMD must ensure it stays nimble but also scales. For the technology industry, this dynamic reflects a deeper shift. The arms race in wafers, packaging, integration, AI accelerators, software ecosystems is intensifying. The industry may see more alliances, more bundling, more platform plays rather than pure component plays. AMD must navigate not just product launches, but ecosystem shifts. In conclusion, AMD stands at a pivotal juncture. The company has already climbed a steep hill. Now it faces a steeper peak, guarded by two major rivals moving as one. The risks are real: increased competition, pricing pressure, design win threat, margin stress. But the door to opportunity is open. If AMD can continue to execute, innovate, and defend smartly, it may not just survive, but thrive. As we watch this story unfold, let's ask, will AMD maintain performance leadership? Will it preserve and grow its margin base? Will it secure the right design wins to offset the combined force of Intel and Nvidia? The answers will shape not only AMD's future but the broader semiconductor landscape, which in turn influences everything from games you play, to cloud services you use, to AI applications you rely on. Thank you for your attention.